Good morning, students. I wanted to go over your last weekly assignment that you're going to turn in. It's the last part of your career project, and it is your career worksheet. So when you go into course content and you go down to week 5, you are going to find your weekly assignments, and you're going to find the career worksheet. So in this class, we've done your resume, we've done focus 2, we have done do what you are, and then we also did a little faculty advising where we looked at the topics that you were interested in and where you think you might want to go with the career. So this is kind of to sum up the course to give you an idea of maybe what field you're heading into, what potential careers are available in that field for you, and then also to kind of make it reality, to look at really what's required of these careers, how much money you would make, if you plan on staying in Texas, is there going to be growth in this career? But before that, to look at the colleges that you're going to transfer to complete at least the bachelor's degree, maybe a master's and above, and to really get a look at what the costs will be to attend each year. And then lastly, you could be 1.7 million of those students with a bachelor's degree that are unemployed because you didn't become an expert in your field. So we're going to look at overlearning the material and using the internet to become an expert in your field for free. So here's your career worksheet. Right here, I want you to again tell me your field of interest. So is it STEM, science, technology, education, math? Is it liberal arts? Is it visual arts? Whatever business field of interest you have. Then I want you to tell me your career. So in the field of STEM, do you want to be an electrical engineer? Do you want to be a mechanical engineer? In the field of medicine, do you want to be an emergency room doctor? Do you want to be a cardiologist, right? So if you are new to thinking about your career, especially my dual credit students, and you are unsure, click on the link. You'll do control click, and this will bring you back to your focus 2. So the 5 assessments you took in focus 2 also gave you a list of potential careers. So just go down and start looking at those potential careers, and those that interest you, go ahead and jot them down here. Once you've done that, we're now going to look at colleges that that we know these colleges will be a foundation for your career. So you're going to click on, again, colleges, control click, and it's going to bring up Big Future. Some of you have already seen Big Future because you have used College Board before. If you have, you can just go ahead and log back in. If you haven't, logging in and signing it up is up to you. You can use it for free without having to sign in. However, it's still free if you sign up, but they will save all of your searches for you. So if you would like to sign up, you will simply click right here and you will sign yourself up. Again, it's free. Once you are signed up and signed in, then you can save all searches. However, again, if you don't want to sign in, that's fine. So once we get to the Big Future main screen, we're going to come down here to search by location, major, or any way you would like. So we're going to click right here. And at this point, there's a couple of things that I want you to do. The rest are going to be up to you, how you want to filter them. But the ones I definitely want you to do, I want you to click on type of school. And I want you to say 4-year because you're already at the 2-year. So we don't want to spend our time searching for any community colleges. Okay. Then again, if you want to, you can choose these options as well. If you know you want to go to a small school or a private school, public school, do you want to be co-ed or all women or all men? Do you have a religious affiliation? Next, you can come here to location if you want. Do you want to be in a certain state? Do you want to stay here? Do you want to look outside of the U.S. as well? So you click there. Campus and housing, how you want the campus life to look like, you can click here. But the next one that I want you to click on is your major. So since we have already kind of selected a category, whether you're in STEM or business, you can go ahead and click here if you're basic of, yeah, you know what, I know I want to be in STEM. So you can see it pulls up right here and it pulls up right here as a must have, right? Let's say you decide you want to be an electrical engineer. So I want to even be even more specific. So I want to look at electrical engineering. Okay, so that'll pull up here that it's a must-have. And you can see in the background my results are going to get smaller as I enter things. So let me take this electrical engineering off. My results are 1,859, right? However, by adding the electrical engineering, I brought the results to 393. Okay. Again, there's more that you can choose here of things that you may be interested in. You can come down and choose sports and activities. And here I also want you to click on academic credit, and I want to say accepts transfer credits from a 2-year college. Obviously we want to make sure that happens. As you can see, most colleges do, because we only went from 393 to 389, but we still want to remove any of those colleges that would not take your 2-year college credits, right? You can also click here for paying to decide what support services they may have. It may be important to you, and for some of you, diversity might be important to you, right? Now, once you click on all of these things, it's already happening in the background. You don't have to click Save Selection. Actually, if you are not signed in, it's just going to say sign in to save. Okay, so if you are signed in and logged in, you want to save what you just did, you'll hit Save Selections. But once you have clicked on all these, all you have to do is hit X and everything is here in the background. So I want to make sure you understand that they're in alphabetical order at this moment. Okay, relevance to what you put in here in an alphabetical order. If you want to change that from smallest school to biggest school, any of these type of sorting, you can click on those as well. But for right now, it's in alphabetical order. So what I want you to do is I want you to go down and I want you to search through potential schools. But again, I want you to be realistic. If you know you want to stay in Texas or that you need in-state tuition, go ahead and click on location and then pick Texas, because we'll further limit the search. So now we're down to 22. So we went from wasting our time at 389 to 22 if I know I'm just going to go to Texas, to a school in Texas. Okay, so the first one I'm going to click on is Texas State. So I'm going to read through all of the information here at Texas State, and I'm going to see, is this potentially a school for me? So once you go through all of these lists and you decide on your schools, you're going to jot them here. So even though you think you may be going to Texas A&M or UT, which by the way, statistically very hard, I want you to write those down. Let those be your top 2. But then I want you to explore and find 3 more. So I want all 5 sections filled in with potential schools that you could go to that have an emphasis or offer a degree in the field that you are interested in. So right here I would put Texas State University, and then I need the location. So underneath the school is where they're going to have the location. So this is San Marcos, Texas. So I'm going to jot down San Marcos, Texas. So again, you can either print this out and write everything and then scan it, or take a picture and upload it, or you can simply type into it. I left it as a Word document. So I have Texas State University, then I have San Marcos. Now it's going to ask me the tuition and fees per year to attend. So if I scroll down here, you see this big number. This is not the number, so I want to caution you. Down here is the number, tuition and fees. So 1 year at Texas State, being an in-state student, is $10,218. So right here, you're going to write 1 year, $10,218. I really want you all to know what the cost of each one of these colleges is so you can price compare. Because if I apply to 5 schools and one school only gives me 30% financial aid, but 2 other schools give me complete coverage of my tuition and fees, then I really need to take a look at that, right? So that's where you're going to find tuition and fees. Now, if you were going to say, I would go to school in Idaho, right, then you will put down the out-of-state tuition. So any school that you are going to jot down that is outside of the state of Texas, you have to look at the out-of-state tuition. You only get in-state tuition when you have lived in that state for approximately 1 year. So you will use this out-of-state. Okay, so you will do that for all 5. So after I read college state and I want to go back to my list, right? If I signed in, I can say if this is a school I like, you can say add it to my college list. That's only if you sign in, right? And that'll also allow you to compare to other colleges on your college list. So there is a benefit for you going ahead and making an account so you can do this. But if you don't, and you're done looking at this one and you want to go back to your search list right here, simply say back to college search. Okay. All right, so that is the big future which you are going to be using. So you will fill in 5 of these. Next, we're going to go down to overlearning the material and using the internet. So as you start to narrow down your fields, I wanted to give you a free tool to do so that can help you start making some decisions about what courses you may be interested in college. And these courses may also help you to decide what fields you want to go into. So there is a site called Coursera. Coursera is a MOOC, a massive open online course forum. And what this is college professors from around the United States, and you can see here Penn, Johns Hopkins, University of Michigan, Stanford, UC San Diego, Duke, just to name a few, offer free courses online. They're usually 4 to 5 week courses. You don't, in most cases, get collegiate credit for them. They are just free online education classes for you to take. So if I'm deciding between electrical engineering or mechanical engineering, this would be a good place to come to. Let me look at what some of the courses are for electrical engineering. Let me look at what some chemical engineering, mechanical engineering. Go through some of them, see what interests you the most. But this is also a way to become an expert in your field, to be able to take classes from some of the best professors in the world, not just the United States. So we talked about resume building, how in the next 2 years you have an opportunity to fill up those resumes before you transfer to those 4-year institutions. So this also could be another way where you list all of the Coursera courses that you have completed. Now, when you sign up, it is completely free. However, there are some options to pay. If you want them to keep track of your credits for you, there are some institutions that do allow, as I said, very few, for these credits to count towards something at their school. So other than that, you can just simply stay at the free option. So what you are going to do for me is you're going to search through the field you think you're interested in, and you're going to find at least 3 courses on here that you know you could take to give yourself some more information. And I also encourage you just to scroll through these courses, see what people are taking, see, the top rated courses, what people are enjoying the most, right? So you can go down and they're by areas. So if you already said, oh, I want to go in the social sciences, I want to go in computer science, they are already categorized for you. If you want to see all the categories, you'll simply click here saying see all categories, and you can pick out of them. However, let's say I know that I want to be a nurse. So I'm going to type in nursing, and then it's going to show me all of the courses available this month. So again, they're always offering new courses, so you should come back monthly to see what's available. And then you'll also get emails about new ones that they are putting out. So I would go through these and think, maybe I'm interested in being an OB nurse, right? So childbirth, a global perspective, this might be something for you. Maybe, global health for you, or global health for both of them, So you would go through here and you're going to tell me, these are 3 courses I would like to take. So all you have to do is simply click on them. Let's look at chicken behavior and welfare. So all you have to do is click on it, and it's going to tell you all of the information that you would need about the course. So for example, we could see this course.